Greetings, welcome to Yellow's XF. We're back with more of the Diamond Rio. We need to build the box moving part now. It's not exactly sure how to describe it, but the box in the back of the truck now. Anyways, let's go to our ad spot, and then we'll jump right over into the studio, shall we? Fingerprints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely what he does. He does custom stickers from my mock, and a lot of other creators' mocks. So check them out, www.fingerprint.com. Take a look around, spur me, and yep, enjoy that, and let's go over to studio, shall we? Alright, so yeah, we have our truck base. The axle might have to move, but it's time to actually build the box. And I think probably the best place to start off with is trying to kind of build this front bit. Because once we get this front bit in place, we should be able to kind of tell how tall the rear needs to be as well. Hopefully. Kind of set the height for the entire thing. We also got to do these side doors too, which are interesting. They have an inset handle. Those might be interesting to do. Anyways. So I think more or less this is, yeah, this will be probably 8 wide in total. Also, I was thinking previously to use the view shawl panels. Main. Oh, Mason is here. Welcome. And so is Nicole. What's up? What's up? I'm a bit tired today. Sleep was a little bad, but yeah. What's the agenda today on the truck? The moving box. Whatever I can get done on the moving box today. I was thinking I would use these bricks on the sides, but it's actually, it looks like this is pretty darn smooth. There's really not a whole lot going on to it. Oh, I guess I don't need to use those parts. Hope you two are doing well today. Let's see here. We also need an arch piece here. Do we have an arch piece that kind of looks like that arch? Let's see here. Brick, arch. We have like a weird... Oh, we do have kind of a weird extendo arch. Ah, but it doesn't come in light bluish gray. No. That's sad. What other options do we have for arches? We have this guy. This guy is actually perfect, though. I just need him in light bluish gray. He's just, like, absolutely perfect for what we need. Dang. Yeah, it's a pretty darn perfect match. That sucks. Yeah, no, not that arch. Actually, I may be able to use this guy upside down, possibly. If not... probably that guy upside down. Right? Yeah, I don't... Because, yeah, you're not the same arch. Probably this guy upside down, honestly. Then do that arch bit. This looks like, or kind of feels like it would be foam padding. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. It has the same body color as the truck, so it must just be... You'll probably just use these for grounds, honestly, in that corner. That'd probably work just as fine. There's a little door container here. There's a little light there. Okay. So first things first, I probably need to get some plates laid across here. And that box body comes almost all the way down to that foot plate. Closest color that matches that arch? None of the above, because the only colors available for it are black, red, and reddish brown. So, yeah, unfortunately, none of those are close at all to what we need. Alright, and then we need to, at least kind of the skirting of the box needs to come down really far. Let's see here. Tile modified. I need some tiling so I can get that foam bit in the corner nicely. That's 2 plates down. Not even like a full brick. 2 plates downwards. 1x8? Yeah, 1x8 would be good. And then we'll just double stack it. And then a 1x6. There we go. 2x6. So yeah, that kind of gets the skirting of the box low enough. Either the frame of this truck dives way down low, or there's like a step right behind this door. I'm gonna guess that there's a step behind that door. Yeah. That's my best guess. I need brick modifieds. 1, 2, 3. No, you don't work anymore. So I need to actually work in a brick connection around you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. It's probably good enough. Yeah, because that should come up to about the height of that door window. And that's exactly where it comes up to. That goes there. Let's go ahead and kind of copy and paste all this nonsense to the other side. Like that. Actually, you know what? This guy can go to, and we'll go ahead and copy paste you in light bluish gray. Select by color. The rest of you light bluish gray as well. And like I said, there's a light right there. There's also a light down here in this corner. I think I just have to use a bracket for that, probably. Get that in place. Then I also need a door. Did you guys come in light bluish gray? Yes, you do. Perfect. Okay, good. There's like these little storage boxes, which I'm guessing is for probably just regular equipment. Could be wrong. I'm actually gonna end up breaking this. What level is that light on? I should bring this a lot closer. There we go. I can kind of see what I'm working on here. Okay, that light is all the way near the top. I think I'm just going to actually use a bracket up here. Like that. And then we can attach a little tile there for that light bit. The side one feels like it kind of bumps out a little bit or something. Yeah, they both kind of bump out. Maybe I will just use plate 1x1s to represent those orange little light bits. Split you, not you. I need a tile 1x1. Do I have a tile 1x1 I can steal from anywhere? Not really. But I can do this. Split, please. Thank you. Goes there, and this goes there. Ta-da! First I need a brick modified. Right there. Oh, that's hitting. Ooh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, that's a problem. I think I can kind of fix it with some bracketry and just a little bit of nonsense. Probably 2 plates, right? Yep, nailed it. Just an ever so slight bit of nonsense. We'll get it fixed. Yeah, there we go. I do have to put in the middle here some brick modifieds in order to attach this upper bit, because this upper bit's not actually like attached. But hey, it works. Select by color, grab all of you, copy mirror, delete you, and grab this and place that there. You can grab all this nonsense, copy and mirror it across. Modified there, and brick modified there. There we go. Yeah, no, this rear axle's way further back here than this. I'm gonna shove that back a lot more. That's probably too far back. We'll see. We have the door thingy here, and then it's gotta be like 2, 3 studs, and then 4 studs, and then we have the arch for the wheels. Yeah, actually, that arch for the wheels will work out. Maybe that axle placement is correct. Still feels slightly long, but maybe we can work around it. Possibly, hopefully. Go ahead and just build up some of this here. So yeah, we do have quite a bit going on back there. Maybe it'll look less awkward once the tail end is on a little bit more. But for now, it is what it is. Yeah, I should probably get rid of those. And again, do some tile modifieds here. Just for where the door needs to fit in. Is that too high? No. Oh, that's about correct. Okay. Well, sweet. Can actually get rid of you. Copy mirror, frost. Plop you down. Grab the arch bit for the wheels. That there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I said I needed to do the front part to determine the height first, but we're kind of just working back real fast. Get back on to focusing on the front a little bit more here. Let's see, 1x6. I need to get some, I guess 1x3s and 1x4s on here too, just so I can fill in that overhang. Yeah. Which is just a 1x1 plate. Okay, that's simple enough. There we go. Plate, 1x6, sure, and 1x1s. Select by color. Let's go ahead and color that light bluish gray. Let's see here. We need to go like 1 plate above, and then the arch needs to go in. Actually, the arch probably needs to go in just about now. That. This dark blue stripe here might end up being a decal. Possibly. Just to make things simpler. Definitely have to work on all this decal stuff. Still gotta work on decal stuff for the other truck too. Oh, stop it. I need to go up. Yeah, I just need to anchor it up top. And I hope this arch goes up high enough to go over top of the cab. Could be wrong. It is square there inside. It's just these these fillets basically. Come across. I can see the progress going really well so far. Yep. So far, so good. But that could be also moments before a disaster. Okay, I need to get some plates going here for the tile reversing. Oop. Stud reversal. I think I actually want to go that. Because then we can have an anchor point at the bottom of the arch and then at the top as well too. I need to go plate downwards and then you can go on. There we go. Is that arch tall enough? That arch is not tall enough. Needs to go at least 2 more plates taller, I think. One, 2. That feels a little bit more correct. And this over top piece stretches out probably just beyond the cab, so probably out to here-ish. Maybe. I'll see what looks appropriate. Okay, grab all of you, copy mirror. Let's build up the inside here. 1, 2, oop. That disappeared. Okay, there we go. Now I can use some bricks. Or a brick. More specifically, 1x6, and then probably a 6x6 plate on the inside there. Yeah, no, that extends a lot more than that. Okay, what about like a 6x8? That kind of feels correct. I think I might go forward with that. It feels pretty correct. Definitely got a lot of like stuff to fill out and build out, but looks good. Slope curved for the corner. 6x8 looks much better. Yeah, a longer stick out. It looks a lot more appropriate. And I think, honestly, I'll probably use the same technique stuff I've been using down here for this. Just run with that yet again. Let's use some inverted tiles here. Actually, wait a second. I do gotta attach this arch to the to itself again here inside. Yet again, just to give it a little extra strength. And grab you, copy, paste. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So now it's anchored at the bottom and at the top, so that's well in there. And then we need some curvy bits. I think I might have to get rid of this. We'll still have it go outwards that far, but I need to shrink it back just a little bit in order to add the fillets. Bracket. So far, so good. Yeah, the box is going along kind of quickly, which is nice. I like it when certain aspects do move along fairly nice. The more complicated part that oh yeah, we need to do the brush guard in the front. That's a thing we need to do eventually. Yep, I will try not to forget about that. I probably should actually get on that soonish before I reach the end of what I'm doing, or after I get done with what I'm doing at the top here, trying to shape out the top. Down and do that. Let's see, 1x6, sure, that'll work. Copy, paste, around, there we go. I'm going to be using a technique I've done quite a bit to try and get a little bit more sharper curve, but also it just kind of blends it in. Also, I don't know if 4 tall is tall enough for this top part. It might be actually tall enough. Not like super tall, but if I did it like by 5, would probably be a little tight. Well, it'd be really funky to try and get that shape. Anyways, cheese slopes for the win. That. There we go. So yeah, it gets that curve shape in there still and doesn't remove it. Another bracket facing upwards. There we go. All right. We'll fill in all of that jazz in just a second. Go back down here. And brush guard work. Okay. Question. Okay. If the brush guard can't be in dark blue, is it fine if it's in like a black? I'll see what bars and hoses and stuff are available to me in dark blue. Actually, you know what? Wow, we actually have those pieces in place. Might work for those edge bits. Maybe. So yeah, that curves around the edges. We might be able to get something in here. Oh, come on. Attach to there, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rip that off. Tile modifieds do not come in dark blue. Yeah, that's gonna have to be black. Unfortunately. Hinge this sideways. Did a little research on a Diamond Rio. Oh, are you about to tell me what the dimensions are for a Diamond Rio? Premiere. Yeah, it's a little thick. Australian company that's formerly American. Oh, so they live on in Australia now. Okay, so I think I like this. Just definitely need more bar shapes going on here. Yep. Neat. Actually, you know what? We could have, yeah, that could have gone that way. Okay. Hold on. Might have something better here. I don't think... Go back to dark blue. Only one. Only is dark blue. Do we have hose in dark blue? I think we have hose in dark blue. 3mm. Yes, we do have hose in dark blue. That's $1. That's $4. And that's $4 again, but even longer. What is this one? This is 20. $2. $2. So the cheapest hose to buy actually would be this one, and then slice it up to smaller bits. I gotta check Bricklink and see what how many there are. Item appears in 3 sets. Dark blue. There is 20 in dark blue. What set did it come in dark blue? Oh, the Bugatti. In 2018, the Bugatti. You could also use Chinese hose too. Slice it up. But yeah, we're just gonna use hose. And have it sliced up a little bit. It's a little bit longer in the middle. It's fine. Copy. Wait, no. I should build one half and then we'll build the other. Also, is there a license plate up front? There is. It's right there in the middle. Can't tell what license plate that is, but that almost... Is that New York? I mean... Yeah, New York City. Is a C116? Not sure. Well, we know for a fact that the drawings here are the C10142. So whatever model trucks are after those drawings. See tile. Gonna make this tile white. Or license plate. There we go. Copy, paste. That is not angled correctly. I would like this to actually be angled. So 0? 0 it is. Probably that model. Yeah, probably. Bring that over. I need... Actually, what do I need? I need a... Technically need more pieces of cut hose. Hey, that actually hinged out correctly. Actually, I never checked. What, am I still locked into dark blue? No, I'm not. There we go. What, minifig arm body parts, come in dark blue? Like, do we have droid arms? We do have droid arms. $10! Oh! Nope, throwing that away. 2 NYC license plate stickers. Yeah, I already have a whole series of license plate stickers on prints. That shouldn't be too hard to add that in. Yeah, I need to make sure to include some New York City license plate stickers. That'll be for sure. Weapon. Okay, you come in dark blue. Candlesticks also come in dark blue. Okay, that's nice to know. I'm just gonna get some shorter pieces of hose real fast. Actually, why did I do that when I can... Oh, not that. Just actually have it hooked on both ends here. There we go. Also, there is a little antenna bits coming up on the sides. Add that. Shouldn't be too hard. all of that. Copy mirror. Yep, there we go. Have a brush guard. And add just a little pinna pieces corner. A plate round. I need to not be locked in dark blue, please. Thank you. Like right about there. Make that part trans clear. And honestly, you know what? Harry Potter wand, you'll work. As soon as I actually add another trans clear piece, there we go. And we can shove the Harry Potter wand in that corner. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Okay, well, I guess back to filling in the moving truck stuff. This door goes from floor to ceiling. I do wonder, actually. Would that be... Are we getting close to like 8 or 10 tall? In total. Probably getting closer to 10 tall, wow. It's still taller than that, actually. Commonly used in Australia, yeah. They have some like big thick ones on the front of some of their trucks. I'm partly thinking I should also I might thin this up. Yeah, I might raise this whole situation going on here. By a plate. NYC in Australian. I would have to actually make a license plate for Australia because I don't really have one. I don't think. Actually, I might have one for Victoria. I think that's it. I think I only just have one for Victoria, and that's it. All right, there we go. Okay, so this box is not free. I need to remove these guys and you, and now the box should be more or less free. Select by connected. Okay, so a lot of you is all separated. That's fine. There. One for Victoria could work. That's yeah, that's for sure. Okay, I need to lower these plates down. I should be able to more or less just throw the body back on like that. There we go. Pop that back into place. There we go. That feels a little better. Pop that back into place too. Yep, there we go. That needs another plate there. There we go. Actually, that's a bracket, isn't it? Yeah, I could fix that bracket in better. Well, I need to make some adjustments to the floor pan here. Get rid of all that. Okay. So, first adjustment is I need to actually... Oh, you're up higher, so you need a 1x6 underneath you. Okay, that's fine. That works out. I accept that. Then I need a bracket facing upwards. There, and there. And then that way I won't have weird bumps in the corners. That kind of solves that, well, kind of a problem. Not really a problem, but it sort of was a problem. That makes sense. And then I can layer back in the floor. There we go. Nice. And that brings this door up a little higher. I think that's just off by like, gotta be like by a plate. I think that's fine. 10 tall door is a very tall door. And we'll do the double hinged nonsense too for the door so that it can really open up. Though I could also just use hinge plates, but I don't think the door would open that well unless I did. Actually, we might be able to work around it. Just trying to think. What would be the best way to do the door? And I think I have some ideas. By 5. I do need to build something up and over these wheels, though. I think mostly just a square box. An inverted square box. Okay, I need some panels. By 3? Yeah, 1 by 3 works. Yeah, see. Just barely fits in between the wheels and the body. Which actually closes this up. Copy mirror. Oops, that didn't work. Copy mirror. There we go. I do need to add an extension. I don't know how long, but let's just do the 16. This cargo bed is getting to be pretty long. Not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely is getting pretty long. Okay, this one is the type with the rounded corners, so I should actually be doing this one. There we go. Plate, there we go. That kind of closes up stuff on the inside. And make sure that if you do shove a bunch of furniture in here, no loose pieces will rattle through the wheel wells, get clogged there. All right, I do want to actually use the hinge stuff. Also, I'm now seeing that I should, I guess I'll have to attach it via the rear here. These fenders are basically floating right now. So, that's... How long is that rear? That's gotta be like 6 studs. Okay, there we go. So that should be to the very end there. I'm gonna cut this guy a little bit shorter. 12 work? Yeah, it looks like a 12 will work. Plate modified. I think I'm gonna have to look at other older moving trucks to get an idea for tail light placement. But I kind of already have some ideas in my head for the sliding door in the rear, which will be a whole complication in and of itself. For now, yeah, get rid of you. Brick, I need to build up this rear here a little bit. Mostly so I can attach that fender back on. Paste, there we go. Yeah, because how off is that fender? That fender's off by like a plate. 1 by 10 doesn't quite work. There we go. Now they're at the same height. brick, 1x3, and then probably a 1x8. Fine. There we go. Okay, so now it's at the same height on both the front and the back. So now it's time for some hinge plates. Let's see here. Hinge plates, where are you? Here we go. Have these. So then we can open the doors. Copy, paste. There we go. Alright, sweet. Waxhaw? Is that really the name of the city? Stopped a train from hitting a tree. But that's sounds like did a good job. Was a hero. Waxhaw almost sounds like a pun for Warsaw. Over in Poland. He was? Wait, he was over in Poland? You were trying to say Warsaw? He was 6 years old. Dang. Dang. Very young hero. Okay, yeah, this is feeling pretty appropriate, actually. Now we're slowly getting the box together. It's feeling pretty alright. Waxhaw is in North Carolina. That is such a weird name for a city or town or whatever size of area it is. Alright, continue building up. Really, it's just about throwing a bunch of bricks at it right now. Trying to decide that. Waxhaw, really? Waxhaw. Hi. Why are you named in such a way? Whose last name is Waxhaw? I'm probably offending the dozens of Waxhaws out there, but still. It is such a weird last name. I'm sorry. Usually towns and stuff are named after people's last names or... you know what? Actually, it's probably named after some Native American group. That's probably it. Doesn't make me feel better. Deep that there. Paste 1x4, 1x4. Copy, paste again. There we go. Do you want the last name Waxhaw? Oh, okay. Well, then I'm in the safe zone then if no one has last name Waxhaw. I'm sure it's probably pronounced though, like in some other fashion than Waxhaw. But I wouldn't even begin to guess what kind of a net pronunciation it's supposed to be. Okay, I think that top is light bluish gray as well. Part of it almost feels like it should be white. Keep taking attendance. This is gonna become a K and Pele reference. Okay, so the forward doors do need the little handle there. Honestly, I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, no, I can really easily fit the little handle in by just doing this. Yeah. Oops, not that piece. That's definitely not the piece I needed. Yeah, like that right there. Okay, maybe like other way around? Yeah, okay, that feels a little more appropriate. Modified, I need you. Wait, and then a tile. Yeah, there we go. These are going to be only doors that you're going to be able to open from like the inside. Did the actual moving truck have dual doors? I have no idea what the rear of this thing looks like or the other side. This is like the only photo I have, so I'm basically making guesstimations at this point. I'm pretty sure that the rear would be a roll-up door, and that's not going to be fun to design. I already know some way of designing that, but putting it together is not going to be fun. I'm going to guess that it has the same side doors as the other side, and that's about as far as my guesses go. Just basing it off of whatever other prior knowledge I have. I mean, the side doors are creating out. Yeah, they're double. It's a split right there. And then there's, looks like piano hinges, honestly. Looks like one gigantic long piano hinge. By the way, piano hinges are like regular door hinges, except just continuous. They can be extremely long like that. I'm guessing they're probably often used in pianos. That's why they're just referred to as piano hinges, but yeah. Alright, and then the other door is literally just all of this along here. Like that. There we go. There's our two doors. Select by color. Copy, paste. Boom, there's our doors. Gray. Can't hardly tell the doors are there. That's fine. Nope. I got some sneezers. Bug fly up your nose? Sneezing like crazy. Actually, before I get along any further, I probably should look up some reference to older moving trucks for their rear. And then we need to create the roll-up door, which is not going to be fun. Probably have to destroy some of this in the rear that I've already done. So yeah, let me open up Google. And we will go ahead and do that. Screen. Uh, what did I say this was? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to find the year of this Diamond Rio. This is a C10142. Okay. C-10142 Diamond Rio. What year is that? 1969. Okay, so we're looking at like probably 70s would maybe be where that photo was taken. So 1970s rock. Okay, this looks a lot newer. That Diamond Rio must be a lot older. About 1960s. Allied van lines? Yeah, probably gotta be somewhat 60s. Vintage U-Haul toy. '60s, probably, maybe late 60s. Like, that's probably more it. Because we're kind of in the area. Hey, lorry. Moving truck. New York City. There we go. Do we have anything? I mean, we have a lot of stuff. I just need to look at the rear of these moving trucks. U-Haul? This feels too new. I just need to look at the rear end. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This doesn't look like a roll-up door. This might actually be too old. Nope. Bugs, what are you doing? Getting into things. Stuff like crashing to the floor. Okay, there we go. All right. Guessing if I do find any images of old moving trucks, I'm most likely just never going to see the rear. But I don't know if the rear has evolved much over the years. Oh, look at that. Tiny house transporter. Adorable. Anyways, that's a sidetrack. Actually, wait. Did we not have roll-up doors then? I mean, that would save me a ton of trouble if there weren't roll-up doors on a moving truck in the 1960s. Yeah, Allied moving truck. What does the rear view look like? Just get rid of just the New York City part. Rear. There's a similar looking box right there, and it does just have regular open doors in the rear, eh? Well, I mean, that makes my life a whole lot easier. I thought where I was going to have roll-up doors in the rear of this thing. Yeah, no, I think even back then they just had side open doors. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not against that. That'll just make my life much easier. Modeling it. I definitely need some kind of like pull-out platform for loading. Ew. I hope it's not those kind of doors that fold out and then slide inwards. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Are we scared of a challenge? More like the overcomplications of doing this kind of door to be just take up so much room too. When we obviously also have just very simple opening doors as well that don't like pocket themselves. Like, what was that? Was it the Allied truck I was looking at? No, it was some other truck I was looking at. Yeah, this guy. This guy doesn't have the pocketable doors. And this box kind of feels somewhat similar to the one we're working on. So, methinks... Oh, hello, Austin. Welcome. For some reason, I was thinking you were a different person. The one who actually ordered this. As for lights on the rear, is there anything I can get from any of these images, like this one? There is some side lights there. Yeah, that probably is mostly it, just some narrow side lights along the edges. Yellow, this build has a lot of complicated building techniques, but fairly easy to replicate. Not, this one in particular was sort of easy to replicate. I will admit there has been plenty of other models where I can get completely stuck. Give me something with like a complicated curves or a mixed mash of curves like this truck here. This truck here would be a pain in the butt to try and replicate just because of all the compound curves going on with its face. A lot of these rounded shapes are not fun. Can't figure this out. I have limits, okay? I know I'm being called out right now, but I have limits. Pocketable doors. I could probably do pocketable doors, but it's just... Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna bully me until I do pocketable doors. Fine, we'll do pocketable doors. Let's see if I can do pocketable doors. I don't even know how to do pocketable doors. Honestly. So I'm trying to think, how would one even do pocketable doors? Because you need to have them hinge, but they also need to like slide back into their body. Just trying to think. Because like one way of doing it I can think of would be to use like this hinge. Tiles, yeah. This hinge. And basically try and lock this in, this back part. If possible, lock it in. So that way when you open the door, this becomes just a flat panel that can slide in. Yeah, plates and tiles, yeah. I wonder if I'd have to do sideways building. Just to get a door that looks good. And when you flatten it, you can also do it like also hinge plates might be the do it. So I need it to look nice even in its like when it's actually like folded out form. You good there, Bacol? Seems like you're struggling there a little bit. And the door has to be up top. And along the bottom. Yeah. Because I probably need to open this up along the bottom. Like you were saying, Austin. 2 plates slide nicely. A panel. Yeah. That way I can have the loading ramp stuff underneath. Does that lower down any in the rear? No, it's the same height all the way through. Oop, 1x5. 5. Nice. Yeah, yes, Pickle? You seem to be like you were struggling there a little bit. You good? I wonder if I need to create the pocket using like back-to-back brackets. Then maybe a panel? Can't figure this out. Yeah, I know. I can be back and forth. A little convoluted. Okay, so you said that that could fit in there. Yeah, that might have to be what that goes. In the middle. Little like that. Yeah. I can be a little convoluted. I'm trying to come up with something. Let's just put a 2x6 in the back here. There we go. Black. So yeah, there we go. Now I have a little bit more space for trying to create, well, something. I don't think I have a whole lot of space. I need to open this up from the top so I can see what I'm doing here. Here, copy mirror. Okay, 2x3, that seems good. Go ahead and put that back. Yeah, I will not put that back because I do need to just run some long tiles to actually try and connect some of this. Actually, you know what? I can probably do plate modifieds along the bottom. There we go. That kind of conjoins things somewhat together. I do need like a bottom door. I mean, that's probably not actually not that hard to do the bottom door. That. Or something close to that? Tile modified, you like that. And then I just need some like plate modifieds coming off of there. Wow, that almost actually reaches the middle. That was not what I expected. Copy mirror, delete you. I need a 1x1 plate. There. Little doors. There we go. Okay. And that should at least hopefully allow me to fit like a... Would I do like a 6 long tile? For like the loading ramp? Not multiple 6 long tiles? No, I cannot fit a 6 long tile in there. Okay. If I get rid of that rear piece, I definitely can fit a 6 long tile in there then. You bring this down. Yep, that works. Alright. So we have our loading ramp tucked underneath. So that works. Copy mirror. There we go. Alright, so now we can build the floor. And then I need to figure out the door situation, which I don't feel like I'm prepared for. But we will try our best to whatever's going on with those doors. Kyle, you there. Okay, 1x1s here. Actually, do I want to put 1x1s? I probably don't want to put 1x1s. I actually need that to be fairly jointed over, so that it acts more like one piece instead of multiple. A 1x4, 1x4, and then a 2x2. There we go. Yeah, that feels good. Another thing I need to change up actually too. I can probably do a little bit here. Is to actually get some tail lights in here. Hold on. Sorry, I need to sneeze. Nope, and the rain is coming outside. I hope I don't lose power. Again, fair warning when it rains, because that's what happens where I live. I may lose power, so if I disappear from stream, yeah, that would be the reason. Bracket, copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. There we go. Okay, so that works like that. And just a lot more. Actually, you know what? Get rid of those 1x3s. There we go. Now I can just use 1x4s. Copy and paste. And I need some brackets downwards. Okay, one more plate underneath. Copy, paste. There we go. Actually, you know what? Oh, even better. Just brick modified. There we go. Okay, now are we missing any more orange bits? There's probably one down there in that bottom corner. Which honestly, I'm going to just affix into place. Brick rounds on the back side here. Brick modified. I need you like that. That tile needs to be a lot longer in order to attach to anything that I have going on here. Which kind of creates more of a separation here, but what you gonna do? Why did I do that? I can actually just merge those together. There we go, 1x3, there we go. Tile, 1x3, okay, so now I can copy that to the other side. Copy, paste. Orange light there. Delete all of that jazz. Grab all of this. Here. And paste on that side. Sweet. Okay, so select by color. Let's make this all light bluish gray. No, okay, no, I definitely can't get any longer tiles in there than that, so we'll just stick with that. Make this probably a reddish brown. wood plates. Copy mirror. We have 2 of them. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we have some loading ramp pieces there. Bottom. And now it's just a matter of actually building up the tail lights. He thinks a big red tile here and then a little orange upper tile. Probably look all right, decent, somewhat. Trans red, trans orange. Hopefully that looks decent. Or somewhat. Actually, you know what? Let's add some shape to that. That's probably what that's missing. Power around you. This will help add some character to it. There we go. And trans orange. There we go. That adds a little bit more character to the whole thing. And actually, we can add more character by just poking these out, too. There we go. Copy, paste. Okay, copy and paste. There we go. Sweet. All right, now for the pocketable doors that I have been kind of avoiding. Complete modified. I think I need to do door rails along the middle here. Copy, paste. I'm definitely going to use a bracket or something to set the position of the doors, since the doors will more or less just be free floating. I need more door rails to try and make things look at the least amount of gappy as possible. Lay 1x4, copy, paste. So yeah, this bit right here we'll have to lock in. That already might be 3 wide now that I look at it. Ethan Bell, possibility on a Smokey and the Bandit Kenworth W900 trailer. I know, okay, it's either you or I've had some other people kind of inquiring that I redo my old W900. So, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Because, like, okay, farm your words into sentences, yellow here. Because I could do a Kenworth Smokey and the Bandit setup thing. Though there's been already quite a few people that have already done that. Are you sure you want me to cover that? Something I could do. I just feel like there's already so much of it out there. W900 as you speak. So what are you saying, Austin? That I also need to get on my W900 now? Need to get on an updated version? Is that it? Yeah, I don't like that. I think that can just kind of stay as that. And I need to mount this in so I can kind of check what the position is with sitting. I don't need you, no. You? Maybe? Be a bracket, though. And it is raining heavy outside. I don't know if it's coming through my mic at all or not. Select. To be honest, yes, I've seen your truck scales and they're perfect for a minifig scale. The Smoking the Bandit rig would be a good add-on to your classic trucks on rebrickable. Tandem dump buddies. I mean, I have my Caterpillar tandem dump. If you want to do that tandem dump, buddy. Back on the Smoking the Bandit. All right, I guess I can add it to the list of trucks to do. Trying to think, like, I don't know how unique I could be on a Smoking the Bandit build. Mostly just because, like, other people have done it. I've seen people both do, like, a plate-built side for the decal thing, but I wonder if Bricky Prince can actually do a extremely large decal that goes across the side of a trailer. I'll have to get some confirmation from him about what the possibilities are there. So I will at least do an investigation onto the feasibility of actually building a Smoking the Bandit truck. We'll see how well it goes. It's rare to see it in minifig scale, plus most times in the truck and trailer minifig blocky build. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll see what I can do. I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but I've gotten myself into something. I think I just actually need a panel back here. That. Actually, is this panels all the way? Hold on. Yeah. Can I do something like this? Does that make it pocketable? Question mark? Because if this hinges out and becomes flat 90, like that, select by connected. Okay, so yeah, that kind of makes it pocketable. Now the other problem is I gotta add some kind of limiter to it so that it can't pull out. Currently working on a Trans Am. Well, sweet. Sounds like you're already getting. I don't know who's who actually, because I've never seen the movie. I was about to say you're getting like either Smokey or the Bandit together, but yeah, I'm not sure who's who. I guess I have a movie to watch in conjunction of having a Lego model to build. Let's see, let's extend this a little bit. Oh wait, no. I can probably wait. I can probably do something silly, methinks, for the locking mechanism so it can't pull out. And all I need to do is probably just have some studs and have those studs right inside a panel. Like if I had that set up, that's probably not the appropriate height. That's one thing. Like if I had a plate here, plate modified with the jumper. Actually, that's inside. Oh wait. Yeah, see that prevents it from going all the way forward. Select by connected. It's literally just as easy as that. I definitely have to make sure along the top somehow I have also a guide rail. Door is inset a little bit. Actually, that kind of works. Yeah, all right. That does actually work. Okay, cool. Just having some studs right there. All right, let's do that. I definitely need to actually like build some studs into this. Let's use you real quick. Yeah, that'll work. Tile 2x3. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I figured out the mechanics behind a pocketable door. Kind of. Probably close to similar how they actually work. I would like some door handles on this, but I don't think I can get door handles in there. I mean, I maybe could. Thing is, though, is it might not be that pocketable anymore. I just want to check some stuff. Okay, so if I move you all the way back, hinge you this direction. So like it could be a little inwards. What if I had a door handle on here? Using just the bar. Copy. Paste. That. Yeah, see that bar gets really in the way. Well, I guess if I had it, I had you like twist the handle, then it could probably be less in the way. Maybe? Yeah. I think so. Possibly. There's a possibility that it is less in the way. See, now that falls to about that position. The only problem that we're going to have is it's like not that open. But actually, you know what? These doors are probably... Hold on. The door handle is probably in a pocket of itself, isn't it? Wait, are the doors meant to stay open? No. They're actually supposed to kind of closed. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out, but trying to figure out something here. Yeah, it would probably be best if I did have these doors more in a pocket. Actually, that can fit behind some plates, can it? Hold on. I put my 2x8 back. Oh, okay, you're hitting some studs. Dang it. I thought that would avoid it a little bit more. Turns out, nope, it won't. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this up a little bit. There. At 3. Actually, what am I doing? I'm trying to join things together, but they're not really, like, joining together. Okay, now, you know what? No. Undo everything. Go back to where we started. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be allowed to hit a door handle. Unfortunately. I have some other ideas, actually. Hold on. I am all over the place. Welcome to autism. Utensils. How about a just a Harry Potter wand? Is that less in the way of everything? Nope. I don't think so. I don't think so at all, actually. Not unless I really try and suck it in. I'm probably using something like this instead. Yeah, that really sucks it in. That actually might work. Tile modified. Hold on. Hold on, I might be onto something. Yeah? It kind of feels like something. I don't know if it actually is something. But it kind of feels like something. Okay. Yeah, it might work. Probably not as fantastically as I would have hoped, but it does seem like it kind of works. There we go. All right, then let's use select by connected. Move the whole thing forward until those studs hit their little position there. There we go. You can use that. Closed. Come on, closed. Thank you. Okay, now I guess it's a matter of copying and mirroring this mess to the other side. To make sure all of this is bright pink. And these parts shouldn't be bright pink because we don't want to mirror them. Yeah, okay. Select by color, grab all of you, copy mirror, boom. There is our pocketable doors that technically need to be even taller than they are now. I can't even tell. Is that 2 studs taller? That might be 2 studs taller. All right, let's just build up some walls here. We got our doors. They work. I do need probably some panels to make sure that it rides inside nicely. If not, I think just adding like a tile above or something like that so it keeps it inside of that pocket would probably be good enough. Yeah, hopefully. Or else I'm doomed. Brick across there. What? How long is that plate? Is that 1 by 10? Almost. By ones. Actually, you know what? We can probably just do this bricks. Where's my 1 by 8? There it is. Come here. Go ahead and flip those around and then copy and paste down the bricks. Do another one. There we go. Okay, we're looking good so far. 1 by 6 and 1 by 3, 1 by 6 and 1 by 3. I do need to think about probably some more orange lights around the rear. And I need to add the roof, which I have some ideas actually for that roof. May involve ripping down some of what we already have in order to stall that roof too. Possibly. We shall see. Alright, select by color, light bluish gray. Looks pretty decent so far. Is there no mud flaps? Oh, there is mud flaps. Okay, so I do need to add some kind of mud flaps here. I think is that my best stud reversal? Probably. I need a 1 by 3 panel. Like that. There we go. Is that the long stem? What about the short stem? The ground. The short stem. you there, and then plop you into there. That didn't really make that much of a difference. Black, and then you can be, I guess, light bluish gray. Copy mirror, plop you in there. There we go. Little mud flaps. Looking pretty good so far. And then, yeah, we didn't really build this up to the height that it kind of needs to be, but, oh, well. I guess the doors on the side will just be a little bit taller than the doors in the rear. Paste. Yeah, that's exactly how tall they are. And that leaves to allow us to place some lights across here. Mainly in, do you come in light bluish gray? Not you, you. You need to check their bottoms because the ridges tell me if it's one that can accept color or not. Because we recently got these guys in trans clear, but they're actually like a completely different mold. So that's mildly annoying. Yeah, probably just mildly annoying. Not like hugely annoying, it's just mild. Mild annoyance. I need a place, I guess. Probably bricks first. Let's just do you, and then some plates. Hinges on the side of the doors are sticking out. That should mostly go around them. If not, just a hole. Wherever they are. Probably be like a hole in the sticker right there and right there. Japaz, or Ricky Prince is a wizard when it comes to stickers, so I know he can do some good stuff. Okay, you know what? It would actually probably be more beneficial. Move you down. If the roof was actually removable. That way you can have access to the inside. Doing really good on this design so far. Oh, well, thank you. Starting to look great. I mean, it'll look great once we do get to renders and do the stickers, but yeah, some of that's for a later day. One by ones. Blue, gray. Okay, and then copy paste. I'm actually just going to use. Oh, blockheads, you're here too. Welcome. Everyone is joining in. We're having quite the crowd today. Exciting and fun. Like bluish gray. Okay. 1x6. You there. There. Cool. Okay. And then we'll have a removable roof, and we have pocketable doors. Looking pretty good, actually. Render it with decals if you can. I'll be rendering it with decals when I make the decals. I thought the stream was over. I mean, we're almost at the end point. we're almost done here. Can you fit a car inside? You probably regular Lego City cars, the 4-wide ones. Oh, that would probably fit inside perfectly fine. 6-wide, it would have to have no mirrors or any little bump things that stick out. But definitely the 4-wide city cars would fit inside, no problem. You'd stick a car inside, or even if you add bi-level, you could stick 2 cars inside. So that's that limitations. Okay. Slope curved. I need. Ooh. Give mirror. Actually, how big is this? From here to here, it is 30 by 8. Okay. You come in white, right? Yes, okay. You there, you there. 30 by 8. Ah, oh boy. Probably be some massive 6 by 6 tiles underneath. Is that 30? That's 31. Okay. Scoot that guy in. 4 by 6 in the middle. There we go. Now to actually build up the roof, slip curved. All right, and more or less just copy and mirror this all the way down. Merge one of those 6 by 6s with the 4 by 6. I mean, I could, yeah. For building purposes, I kind of just like keeping them separate. Actually, how bad is another plate? Plate how long is you? You're 28. Oh, dang. 24 is the longest plate we've ever gotten. 6 by 24. Actually, two 6 by 14s would equal out 28, right? Yeah, okay. That simplifies things down. Actually, how expensive? Hold on. Hold on, before we get too far ahead. Multiple colors. What is your cheapest color? Okay, 2U. Wow, that is bright. My retinas, they burn. Anyways, 86 cents versus 42 cents. So this is actually cheaper than this. Send me a photo and go see what I want changed. Sure. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, we're almost at the end if you want to hang around for just a few more minutes. Just gotta slap the roof on this baby and we're ready to go for some renders. Okay, I believe the roof is white, actually. Not gonna make this a 405. Was that gift with purchase moving truck? I think this is way off the mark for that, a remake of that gift with purchase moving truck. Like, I feel like if I did the gift with purchase moving truck, I should do at least something a little more closer to that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's not like one-to-one perfect. Technically, I feel like it should actually overlap just a little bit. Okay, so let's how would I try and overlap? I think first things first, I need to get rid of all this. Plate modified. I needed to change some things to try and get that overlap because I think it needs a little bit of overlap. 1x4, 1x4. Tile, 1x4. There we go. There's gray. Looks so good. Yeah, oh, I didn't even put tail lights on this thing. Eh. There we go. Okay, so we have that. Trying to think. Let's do the roof modification here. Select by type and color. Yeah, type and color. Good. Grab all of that off of there. Grab all of that off of there. Take it you're available tomorrow. Yeah, I should be. Methinks. Okay, so I need to do one stud adjustment in that direction, one stud adjustment in that direction. Install the SnowRunner update. Yes, I have installed the SnowRunner update. I am updated. My SnowRunner is healthy. Copy mirror, that's too long. Copy mirror. No SnowRunner. Austin has denied me the privilege of SnowRunner. Why are you... Okay, I don't... What happened to you, and why are you, like, off on 2 different heights? Okay, question. How well... Okay, this probably doesn't actually sit on there. I think I'm gonna have to do something that extends across in order to get at least some kind of connection on here. With this part, probably. Too bad we don't have like 1x8 by arches. 1 brick tall by 8 bricks wide arches. I need to make some sweet content for you. If I can remember to press record or doing anything. That would probably be helpful. Okay, you right there. Where's Japaz? He's doing sticker work and recovering from his injury that he had. Like, broke a tooth a while back. We need more trains. Always need more trains. Can never satisfy you guys with trains. Don't be like that with my Japaz. Japaz is one of my best friends. Need him and everyone will be here. He sometimes tunes in. I don't think he's tuned in for a while. Ah! I accidentally made that all gray. Actually, that doesn't matter. Whatever. It's fine. Grab all that. Place that there. Grab all that. Oop. Grab all that. Place that there. Wait, we didn't do the... Yeah, third. Okay, we need to do the extension. We didn't do the extension. Oop. Copy. Paste. Oh, that's... Okay, fine. Split you. Copy mirror. There we go. 1 by... Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. You're an odd thing because you're an odd number of plates long. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Just be light bluish gray. That's fine. We need to copy and paste one on that end and one on that end. Now to cover over this thing and fill in the tiles. Okay, nope. 1 by 3 and 1 by 4s. Yep, that's how it goes. Why is it white? Because I despise my retinas, but also because I believe in the photo. We can look at it again, but I believe in the photo, the roof is like an off-white because it doesn't seem, the color doesn't seem to match the body of the bed part. Sweet tiling time. Yep. All right. Create submodel. Plop that onto there. So it has a little bit of a lip going around it now, which I think is a little bit more accurate to what we got here. The lip, that is probably definitely a white, if not like a very silver. Yeah. Okay, I guess it just needs a few last details, namely some lights kind of going around. Okay, hide you. I forgot the standard background color for studio is white. I changed mine to gray, making it even better. Looking almost done. Yeah, I just need to make a few more adjustments. And then we'll be good. Namely being the lights that go around. Care for my balls of sight. Well, it's a good thing I don't. And, well, you guys are all watching, so you must not care for your balls of sight that much. Get blinded by my white background. Sometimes very dark gray. Ah, yes, classic Lego Batman reference. Okay, 1x4 there, 1x4 there, 1x1, 1x1. Okay, that cleans that up, and then I need lights now up front. Copy, paste, paste. All right, copy, paste. We're almost in the home stretch here. Okay, and then I just need some lights up top there. Part of which I don't think will be easy to add unless I do some silliness here. I wanted something between black and white, so I want the hex code of Lego light gray. I mean, it's definitely a way to do it. I don't think a yellow background, if I really wanted to be on theme, would look that good. Just gotta be kind of honest with myself. I think it would look that great. Alright, so that like that, and then we just need some other lights in the middle here. Yellow would not look good. Yeah. Unfortunately, my color, my brand color, is not very friendly to a lot of things. Okay, I think I just want to adjust this again. Oops, I don't need to do that. I should actually split those. Some 1x4s in here. Copy, paste. And then maybe just a bracket like that. Be a little more appropriate. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Still gets the light mostly in the place I need it to, but also still looks decent. Yeah, okay. Show all. Whoops. Hide you, hide you. All right. I think we're officially good to go for renders. Let's move this out of the way. And actually, is there anything else we're missing? Hold on, real quick. No, there is no detail I can see under here that would be meaningful. 1x1 by 2/3. It wouldn't work though because I kind of need that overlap over this slope, this curved slope. Austin, sorry, unfortunately. But yeah, as far as I'm aware of. Oh wait, you know what? No, I think that's probably just a shadow in the background. Wondering if there isn't like a dark blue line that's going across the back there. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good and done. Brand color does not look good either. Shouldn't say photo what it looks like. All right, I'll take a look at that while we're getting render going. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Render. Center this bad boy up. Somewhere roughly in there. And okay, 2560 by 1080. We don't need that. 1920 by 1080. There we go. Let's go. Render time. There we go. Off we go with the renders. Okay, you sent me a thing about your image here. Blue. Yeah. Yeah, no. Either needs to be white or it needs to be black or some kind of gray. It needs to be some kind of like dull color for the background. Though Google SketchUps can get away with very fluorescent blue, kind of, yeah. Google SketchUps can get away with a green, kind of like a pale sandy green. Almost as bad as white. Okay, blue is a little bit worse than white. Just because of the way it makes everything look. Though I bet if you went like a sand blue, it probably wouldn't look too bad. Whatever the RGB hex code is for sand blue, that probably wouldn't look too terrible. Actually, now I wonder if I could do a sand yellow for my background. Huh. Now it got me thinking, like, is there perchance like a pastel or like a sand yellow color that could look nice in the background? So I have on-brand colors in the back. Sort of on-brand colors. Can't really do like a deep yellow like I would normally do. Alright, well, we got like the middle chunks. We're just waiting for the ends to render out. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty darn good. Heck yeah. I think this truck might have actually been the first truck I drove in. What, a moving truck? Do you have relations to this moving truck? There we go. Alright, let's go over to photo. That is the wrong photo. Let me go ahead and change that. Diamond Rio, and boop. There we go. Like 6. If you somehow have more images of this truck, I would be amazed. Sent you a photo, Sam Blue. Oh, he's just personally messaging me the photos. Okay, maybe a more pastel blue of sorts. Like, yeah, there we go. We have our Diamond Rio moving truck. This just needs some sweet stickers. Really massive sweet stickers. This is gonna be some big stickers going across the side. But yeah, I guess without further ado, that basically more or less wraps up the Diamond Rio. So I'll have to send this image off to what's his face again? Mason. I need to send the image off to Mason, see what he says, and yeah. Without further ado, though, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending where you are in the world. And yeah, I hope you take care, and see you again soon. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.